Hey, what's up guys? Tyler here with Secure Team. Hope you all had a great weekend. Today, and in the tradition of the Secure Team channel, I wanted to start off with some new UFO footage from our friends up in the International Space Station of some more of this anomalous activity that we've referenced so many times, and that the world governments and the space agencies and the skeptics and the disbelievers continue to insist does not exist, and that we are all just mistaken. Bless our hearts. So here we have some clear-cut evidence of objects, vehicles, UFOs, whatever you want to call them, blasting over, through, and above the atmosphere of our planet. And, today I just want to kind of remind you guys, especially those who are new to the channel who may be more skeptic, maybe are just interested in this subject and want to learn more. Well, if you are new, you've missed out on a lot of stuff over the years. We've always based this channel around UFO footage, and some of the original stuff that I posted on the channel came from the raw footage that was taken throughout all of the hundreds of different space missions, space shuttle missions, moon missions, you name it. And so I just want to show you some pieces of footage that, maybe if you are leaning more towards, there is no evidence of alien life or just anomalous, unexplained activity happening, maybe this will change your mind a little bit. So you just saw this clip of these strange objects, and you say to yourself, all right, that's interesting. It obviously proves that something is moving up there in space. Could they be satellites? Could they be space debris? Could they be alien vehicles? Yes, yes, and yes. But lest we forget that NASA themselves, the ones we always love to poke fun at, the ones who always deny the existence of aliens, well, they've been put into a corner this past week after revealing that there very well may be alien life not hundreds or thousands of light years away, but yes, in our very own solar system, right in the neighborhood. And this was after their data and their findings showed that Enceladus, which is an icy moon of planet Saturn, was found to have chemical activity happening under its shell in a massive underground ocean that is very important for the existence of life. And so it suggested that there may be alien life forms living there. And it turns out that there are many more moons in our solar system that also contain these mysterious underground oceans comprised of warm water, and the only evidence of to which was the geysers that have been seen exploding out of these moon surfaces caught on telescopic images. And so NASA was forced to admit that yes, where there has always been water, there has been found life. And so over the years on this channel, we have been a little bit more firm in our belief that while this is all in good, and NASA is at least finally hinting that there may be alien life out there, I think we all know, and the evidence shows, that we have been visited by intelligent beings. And I'm not talking about the microbial life that may live in these oceans. Beings with craft that have abilities to defy gravity, travel, and traverse massive distances of space. And so in NASA's defiance of the truth here, they have inadvertently given us some of the best UFO footage to legitimize our beliefs. Again, coming from the International Space Station, and really any time that the space agencies put a camera up in space, they are plagued with this anomalous activity, and they can't cut the feed or turn the camera away fast enough when it happens. And if you remember, despite the fact that there has been an astronaut or two that have come out in the past and claimed boldly that they nor any other astronaut has ever seen a UFO while in space, we have evidence to the contrary, much like this popular recording from the STS-73 mission in 1993, where astronaut Catherine Coleman ominously said this.
We have an unidentified flying object. We have an unidentified flying object. We have an unidentified flying object.
And so to further contradict the claim that astronauts have never seen aliens and don't believe that they exist, we have a whole list of not only former military personnel, NASA employees, and government whistleblowers, but we also have astronauts who have indeed admitted that this activity, these UFOs, these visitations, are very real. And I'm talking about folks like Edgar Mitchell, who was the 6th person to walk on the moon, and has spent his life studying the alien phenomenon and revealing his personal opinion that aliens have, quote, been observing us and have been here for some time. Astronauts such as Gordon Cooper in the Project Mercury mission from 1958 to 1963, who famously told the United Nations in 1984 that, quote, I believe that these extraterrestrial vehicles and their crews are visiting this planet from other planets, which are a little more technically advanced than we are on Earth. And the list goes on and on. Brian O'Leary, who became a respected physics professor at Princeton University after leaving NASA, who said that, quote, there is an abundance of evidence that we are being contacted, and that civilizations have been monitoring us for a very long time, and that their appearance is bizarre from any type of traditional materialistic Western point of view. Speaking of astronauts and all of the anomalous activity we've spoken about on the moon, I'm sure many of you will remember this clip where astronaut Edgar Mitchell candidly mentions the fact that they were being visited while walking on the moon.
There we go. Well, let's see, we've had visitors again. Yeah. Hardly worth mentioning. Agree.
Here's another very interesting clip captured by one of the TV cameras on the Apollo 14 mission. This was captured with the 16mm DAC, which recorded what can only be described as what looks like a portal or something rising from the moon's surface. Now, relating to this footage that probably many of you have never seen of this strange flash of light in the distance behind the astronauts, I have to say it looks very similar to these photographs also taken during the moon mission, which revealed more of these enigmatic flashes of light and revealed the mysterious structures from which they emanated.
Go ahead. The best view we got was through the binoculars, and the best way I can describe it is there's some kind of reflective cloth or with a metallic-looking type of cloth of a structure that's definitely not rigid or digital downlight.
We do see that.
Okay. That's looking out in front of the orbiter.
Okay, we're seeing 3 or 4 objects. Can you confirm that it's just the one that's actually moving? The other ones are just reflections?
No, there are 3 objects.
The preponderance of evidence that we are being visited and that NASA knows about this, as do the astronauts who have and who are currently staring out of the space station windows into the darkness of space. And heck, they are even using alien saucers for their computer backgrounds. So I ask all of you, whether you've been with me for years or you're new to the channel, to keep an open mind about these things. Because if it's one thing I've learned over the years, it's that NASA and the powers that be know much more than they're letting on. And the fact that this very channel that you're watching right now has been targeted so many times over the years by some very mysterious people and entities that it became crystal clear that there are those out there who do not want me talking about the stuff that I'm talking about here. And yet I ask, if it was all make-believe, and we're all just a bunch of conspiracy theorists, then why are they so concerned? The answer to that, I guess we'll find out someday, and I will leave it up to you guys. So with that, I want to thank you for watching. Be sure to share and subscribe on your way out. And I want to give a special thanks to everyone who has gone over to our Patreon page and pledged their support to the channel. It really does mean a lot, and if you haven't seen it yet, be sure to head over and check it out. We are in a battle with YouTube right now and the advertisers, and it's causing many channels to shut down. Because as we've suspected for quite some time, it would only be a matter of time before they directly targeted our ability to earn a living through our YouTube videos that allows us to focus 100% of our time and put all of this effort and research that we love to do. And so they're trying to take that away. But as I've learned over the past couple of weeks, I have some amazing viewers and subscribers who have gone over to the Patreon page and helped out. And I just want to say thank you. And for those of you who have, or maybe you're thinking about it, we are offering a ton of really cool awards and thank yous in exchange for your support. Not only the fact that I'm going to be able to continue this work and operate the channel without the constant worry as to whether I'm pleasing YouTube or their advertisers, but I am also sending out letters, autographed Secure Team stickers. We are planning some big things, interviews, possibly documentaries, because I want to make this channel the best possible. But I just wanted to say thank you to all of you, whether you've been to Patreon or not, that doesn't matter. I just want to thank you guys for watching and for being interested in this, special little thing we have here on YouTube. It really does mean a lot. So with that, I'm going to get out of here. And of course, stay tuned because I've got a second video that I'm working on the moment I upload this one. And, oh, by the way, I've also been getting a ton of messages from people who are not being notified of my new videos. And of course, this goes back to the censorship I was talking about earlier. Very strange. People are suddenly being unsubscribed to the channel and having to resubscribe 4, 5, 6 times. And so I want to remind all of you to make sure you're subscribed so that you can get the notifications when I post a new video. So yeah, check on that, and thanks for listening. I won't take up any more of your time. Stay tuned, and I'll see you back in just a bit.